I'm just gonna say boo, guys, boo.
No boo, but you know what?
Boo!
Sammy out there doing his life. Do you guys got anybody at work that you would do this to? Like, you know, they in line for promotion, you'd be like, not today.
That I call a friend? That I call a friend?
Promotion? I do it for free.
Man, he just out there, you know what? This person don't see this coming. Here's a couple of team messages they sent me. I set them up. Like,
man, he sent out them emails with Sami Zayn's picture.
You mean like if you're in an office, you can't use a world title belt. What's the weapon of choice? A stapler?
No. I believe we're at the point. If it's a world title, I think you have to use your monitor or laptop at this point.
welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters Sometimes Wrestling Podcast. I'm Eric.
I'm that no good son of a bitch, Lone Man Ace.
There it is, Mr. Lolo.
And I'm the bacon hot Marcus the Grand Finale.
Like bacon as in bacon bread or bacon as in pork?
Bacon as in pork, baby. I'm covered in grease right now. I'm covered in grease. I'm just laying there popping my.
He's coming live from Bacon, Georgia.
Hey, Marcus would use his Green Lantern ring to make slabs of bacon. Bacon. Let's try it out.
I don't think it works like that. I don't think you can eat from the Green Lantern ring.
You can't eat.
Marcus, he was able to use that jukebox.
No, you can, that's money, because that's a physical object, and you can scan the code, and and verify. But you cannot eat from the Green Lantern. If I see a Green Lantern saying, "Yeah, I made this salad for myself," and they just start eating, and I go, "You ain't eating, are you?"
Does a Green Lantern have to make green eggs and ham? Is that a requirement for them?
I want to know what their pay is like to be a Green Lantern.
But I don't think they get paid at all.
I don't think they get paid.
No,
they have to get something, right? Like. No, fuck that. They gotta pay me.
Marcus, look at the state of Hal Jordan.
What
look at the state of Hal Jordan.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up like Spider-Man. Worrying about, well, goddamn, I don't know where my next meal's coming from or how rent's gonna be paid. But I'm gonna save the day. If I'm a Green Lantern, I'm making money. I'm making green.
If you don't give into society and register, or you're not rich before you get into the game, being a superhero is hard out there. You saw Luke Cage live like in a regular neighborhood, just being Luke Cage. It's not. You're not out there living life.
Well, Daredevil's got 9 to 5 before he goes patrolling streets at night.
Daredevil got a 9 to 5. Peter Parker got a 9 to 5. Clark Kent has a 9 to '5. So don't put that up. Superman got damn well he don't need a job.
But your favorite superhero, also anti-hero, was so broke he became a congressman. Bucky out there running for Congress. Favorite superhero.
That's fucked up.
I'm in Congress. I'm gonna be a mayor. I'm just saying. I don't think it pays well. If you guys,
my question for you guys. Hold on, before you go into this, Eric. I'm sorry. If you were a broke superhero and you had to make a choice of saving the day or going into work because you may get fired, what you doing that day?
Yeah, but everyone's job doesn't seem like it's on the line nearly as much as Peter Parker's all the time.
Well, he's freelance. I don't know what he does. I don't know what Tom Holland does for a living to make money. I don't know how he got his apartment without no name or anything.
Unmade did all that work.
I'm assuming he on food stamps or something.
Marcus, I have come to the conclusion that if I had superpowers, more likely because it doesn't pay to be a hero, it pays to be a villain. I would probably be a villain in this situation. I know it. I just know it. It's just like
superhero turns villain because he couldn't afford the rent.
Yeah, it's like, man, like how do I have superpowers but I gotta get by on food stamps? It don't make sense. It just don't make sense.
We're talking about your current job.
But imagine Peter Parker going, you know what, man, I gotta rob this bank today to get these bills. Here's a menace. I told you I needed rent, all right?
Like, I mean, I guess in the comments, let us know, should superheroes be paid? I'm not 100% sure. I mean, they gotta have the side hustle.
I like the Captain America.
No, did I freeze up or did Marcus freeze up?
Okay. Marcus freezed up.
Okay.
Oh, am I frozen?
Yeah, you
said Captain America and you froze up.
Oh, I better not talk about America then.
Don't do it, Marcus. They know who you are.
I was gonna say Captain America gonna start wearing sponsorships on his suit. Like, oh, what happened? What happened, Cap?
Marcus,
why are you sponsored by Ford?
Happened to me last week. The heat is getting to your internet.
The grid is being overloaded. So we don't want Marcus to explode from the heat. So let's just jump into the pool of professional wrestling and let's talk about all these contract situations that are taking place. You know,
what's a segue?
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from.
Reports came out earlier that Ilya Dragunov was done with WWE when he was moved to the alumni section, that his contract had just expired. But then reports came out later in the week that Tony got plenty of people on contracts, but he's just not going to let people go. He's just going to hold them at home and say, I'm going to pay you not to do anything. And then there's also talk today that Johnny Gargano has scrubbed his entire social media. He finally got off the crate to do something, and apparently he has no mention of WWE, and he's taking bookings. In this world of wrestling just moving around everywhere, Marcus, do you think Tony has a good approach just to keep people at home, or should he let these people be free?
I mean, I'm not a billionaire or a billionaire's son, so I'm not El Billionaire, or whatever it's called.
El Billionaire is a great name.
I'm not him, so I don't know what he should do with his money if he could just afford it. But personally, I would just save my money and let people go. I'm not waiting till your contract expires, but I understand. You know what? Tony's a good guy. He signed the contract. They signed the contract. I want you for this many years, and he's honoring the contract. I say, no, it's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's his money.
So Marcus doesn't have a problem with Manny.
Let me just update the story. Johnny Gargano has never had WWE in his bio. He's never updated his bio upon returning to the WWE several years ago. This is not news. This is someone that does not pay attention, seeing something or believing that they have found something major.
You know,
that's great, because that's wrestling fans right there. And they don't only read headlines.
So I was going to take another approach because I was very upset if Johnny Gargano was gone. Because dang
you're
it.
upset.
Because, Marcus, they are not. It's bad enough we had to deal with Big E and Alistair never finishing their storyline. Marcus, I want to know what the end point for him being on this crate is. I need to know.
There isn't, Eric.
It has to be. There has to be a reason. We've been dealing with him in this fetal position for 7+ months. It has to be a reason.
Eric, there is no reason. That apparently this is some form of a rib from Triple H, because Gargano argued and said, I can just sit back and cater and get paid and do nothing for you guys or something. Some argument. And then they decide to do this on TV.
I guess.
There ain't no payoff in WWE anymore or AEW. Payoffs are dead.
So, Manny, with Ilya gone from WWE, is there anybody else in WWE that you would like to see let go to maybe go to another company to see if they could excel someplace?
I don't think he cares about them excelling.
I've got a bunch of people that I could let go, but I don't want to see them excel anywhere.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. I'll change your question. That they can let go, you can see them be miserable someplace else.
Oh, miserable somewhere else?
Yeah.
Tony D, Thea Hell.
Okay. Buddy, I said just one.
Those are just a tease. Those are just a tease.
Just one. Just one.
Those are just a tease, Eric.
I forgot who Betty is.
Betty has a whole list of enemies.
I clearly.
Come on. You went to the wrong man. You talking to Donald Trump over there. I got 1 million of them.
Okay, what about you, Marcus? In AEW, who would you like to see let go to see if they could do something more someplace else?
In AEW?
In AEW.
But they've been reached from WWE already. Most of them. What do you want me to do? Let's see. I don't know. So they have to be somebody that's not like a star, right? I can't be like Will Ospreay. Let's see Will Ospreay get released so he can fight Roman Reigns in WrestleMania.
Somebody that you just see that's not being used, that you'd be like, they could be doing something better here, or at least try. It's hard, isn't it, with AEW?
Because they all been released by WWE already, or somebody else. Why not Tiger Style Lee Moriarty? He ain't gonna make it to WWE. He ain't gonna make it to WWE, but fuck it. Why not?
I guess that's actually a solid pick. Betty, do you have anybody in AEW or just whatever in AEW is whatever?
I've got someone in WWE that could probably be let go, of the same kind of level.
That you don't hate.
Okay. I mean, I don't hate him.
Okay.
I just feel like he's not the right size for WWE, and that's Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo will easily fit into their Ring of Honor division, or...
Oh, my God!
Or...
Marcus. Betty's 100% right, Marcus. Carmelo's black. He's black.
Or the Collision black squash match period. In you know when Shane Taylor comes out, I think he fit perfectly in Shane Taylor production.
I'm not even spoiling my conversation for when we get to Collision. Marcus,
well, with Melo going to Ring of Honor, I don't think Melo has a home in Ring of Honor anymore. I feel AEW has too many young, prominent black talents that they would be like, why not use these guys? Why not use this guy? Why am I going to Melo for this? I already have Kevin Knight and Shelly Lee Johnson, and I know there's more. I'm blanking out all the wrestlers, but they have a lot of talent there that I think is actually better than Melo.
But Lee Moriarty for Carmelo might be a solid trade in that situation.
Who's winning? Nobody will win that. Like, all right, we got Tiger Style here.
As for me, I would like to see WWE let Julia go and let her go back to either Stardom or go to AEW or even TNA. I think that they did her dirty. They should never called her up, but I think they let the whole situation when they call up Stephanie. I mean, Miss Vaquer. I can't remember. That's her name.
Stephanie Vaquer.
When they called her up, I think they felt like they had to rush Julia up, and I don't think that was a big mistake on their part. I would like to see her.
The WWE Women's Division is just one big mistake.
As
they decided to focus on Paige and Nikki Bella as opposed to trying to give Julia. I know you guys are bored with Jordan Grace, but Jordan Grace or Blake Monroe or Kiana James
just doesn't know what to do with her. She could be on that block. No. She could be on that block where she could go to AEW and try something.
Yeah, there's a branch of WWE where women that they just refuse to even try to do anything with. It's Kiana James, who had momentum, but we were like, oh no, we don't want to do that. Or Julia, won't do anything with her. Jordan Grace won't do anything with her. Blake Monroe, they can't figure out what to do with her at all.
I like what they did with Blake Monroe this week. She was funny to me.
They're trying to figure it out, Eric. How long has she been saying? She's been coming up she's been coming to the main roster since WrestleMania.
That's true. And for my AEW... Oh, go ahead, Manny.
I think Britt Baker could also be let go from AEW and try her wits at WWE. However, let me just say, if they do try this, I think JC James is doing a better job.
Yeah, I think so too. I think James, that happened.
Yeah, and I don't feel Britt Baker is as good as anybody on that current roster right now. No, like I would take, like you said, Fatal Influence over her. I would take so many other women over her. I would call up Kehlani Jordan or something before I do it, or Jada Parker before I go to Britt Baker, who I believe is average in the ring and okay on a microphone.
I'm going to be very disrespectful when I say what I say. Britt Baker was only a thing because that roster was so thin. That roster is the AEW roster and the WWE roster is too big for who she is. She's a solid talker, but she's very mid in the ring, and I don't think that she would excel anywhere. And I think that the myth of Britt Baker is better than what she actually is. As for my AEW performer that I would send to NXT to give a shot, for whatever reason, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I think something about Nick Wayne I like, and I think that with the right tutelage, he might be a good, solid mid-carder, maybe even, flirt with the upper mid-card. Something about him I like.
What I don't like about Nick Wayne is he flirting with old white men. He seems to go find an old white man where he always team up with. Whether it's Ciampa, whether it's Jericho, whether it's Christian Cage. He always finds an old white man that he bundles up with.
So AEW also took some more bad news. He might need to let go of some wrestlers because apparently the AEW video game lost the company about $30 million. $30 million. Over $30 million. That's a lot of money to lose on a video game that I don't think that anybody really cared about. Do you think that?
Yeah, that's why I lost $30 million.
No, but do you think that they took the popularity of the wrestling community, making them think that there was a demand for this game?
No. They trusted Kenny Omega and Aubrey Edwards and whoever they put in charge of AEW games to be in charge to make their game. No, that's who failed.
Yeah, and they kept asking for money and they went over budget.
Yeah. So
I don't think they would have lost as much if they were more in control. If they put someone else more in control of this game.
Yeah, someone would have been able to who understood what it takes to build a game from quote unquote scratch or using an engine or something. They needed somebody.
But it wasn't a good game.
With a budget.
I played it. I remember playing it for all of maybe 2 weeks. It wasn't a good game. It was very arcadey. And it wasn't. I mean, it would have been great for the Switch if you not. WWE games are not really that good on the Switch, but this was something that you could play on the go, have like 2-3 matches while you're on a train or something if you really wanted to, and then be done with it. Because those matches, they were like 3 minutes to 5. You couldn't get more out of it in this type of simulation type thing unless you were playing someone else.
Still one of my favorite wrestling video games is Fire Pro Wrestling. I find that game so enjoyable because you can create so much. You can be your booker. But I want to give a shout out to Montez Red Cup. He came up with some Patreon content. He would love to see a separate video of people Manny hates. Bet it's the size of the list of Dean Malenko's 1,000 moves armbar. I believe so. Behind the pay window, find out who Manny hates.
You know what? Maybe we do a separate video where I just read off names to Manny, or Eric can read off names to Manny, and see if they survive the week. And then we'll ultimately find out how many wrestlers Manny has killed off in the wrestling world.
Do they have a chance of coming back? That's the other question. They have a chance of coming back.
No, they're just dead to me. They're dead to you.
And Marcus, I want to honor the things that you typed in the description, Marcus. You can take a lead on this one. You said that Jey Uso got caught saying the N-word. I don't even know if that's a story or not.
Him and Zilla looked like they were playing cards or chess or something. He said the N-word in the middle of it, and some type of controversy around that. But we all know they're saying it.
Yeah.
Like, I think Roman said on
television. Jacob has multiple videos of saying blood this, blood that, and swooping and saying it. Like, it shouldn't be a shock if this is breaking news to people that they use the N-word. It's not a president. So, it is what it is. It was just a news story because, we have had no news on this show for a long time, and I came across this headline. I was like, is this a news story? I will add it in the description.
Hey, we had news, and I was so desperate to find news, I was going to talk about WWE Radio, but I'm glad that Marcus came up with some other news. So since we're done with the news, we can ball that up and throw that into the garbage. Let's move on to talk about Friday Night Smackdown from Canada. They gave Canada a show. They decided that they were going to do some things, and, the show started off with Sami doing what Sami does very well, pointed out to officials how corrupt and how unjust the SmackDown title scene is. He was letting Nick know that he got to jump through hoops and everything to get a title shot, but everybody else just have to say win. The next thing you know, Nick Aldis showing that he's a little punk was like, Sami, somebody's behind you, and it's that damn Randy Orton. But it's clear Randy wasn't ready to attack Sami. But before we could even have their interaction, we had old Cody to read, Randy, you get out there.
Why is this motherfucker always shouting? Cody always shouting.
My question was,
because he doesn't have the title, he can say what he wants now.
Did he start the show out there, or did his music play? And, he called him out. And then, Aldis had to come out there and try to calm those two from getting out there. And we did the typical cliche thing that you do. You guys can't touch each other. You can't do it. But then Randy pointed out that Cody's a bitch, that if he had a gun, he couldn't pull the trigger because he's the American Daydream. He didn't say anything about the gun, but that's what he implied. Then Cody said that he will end Randy because Randy would never see number 15, and that's not just a prediction, but it's a spoiler. So there's a lot in this segment to digest. So, Manny, I'll start with you. Randy says that Cody's a bitch. I agree with Randy. What about you?
Cody before child, he may have been able to do things, but Cody with child is the biggest bitch I've ever seen. You so much mention his child, he's crying. That lip is. He's gonna start crying. A little bit. Yeah, he's a little bit. He's a bitch.
Manny said Cody's a bitch. What do you want from me? Imagine being all like, ESPN. Manny, what do you think of Cody Rhodes? He's a competitive athlete and all that. He's a little bitch. All right, thank you, Manny, for that.
I gave you explanation of why he's a bitch.
So, I'm going all the way back. I'm going back all the way to the beginning of the show with Nick Aldis and Sami. Shout out to Sami Zayn for making me react every time I see a water bottle. I just see it and I go, that shit getting slapped, and I can't wait for it to get slapped. In fact, I am inspired now to go back to every episode since he started slapping bottles to see how many bottles have this man slapped in the past 6 months. And I think it's over 35. But Cody is a little bitch, and Randy called him out on it. When he called it the American Daydream, I was like, oh, that's a good one. That's a PG. Next he's going to be the American Wet Dream. And I'm going to guarantee you how many more dreams he keeps going down. Hakeem, the dancing machine dream. I want it all. Fuck Cody. Is he going to be with Paul Heyman?
Well, that's the next thing I was going to touch on.
No.
Which disappointed me about this whole segment is that I think about it, this is what we could have did when we was in WrestleMania season. It's so much better if this was about the title on the line. We did the shit that we did earlier, but the whole teasing of someone being aligned with Paul Heyman, I don't even know if being aligned with Paul Heyman carries the weight that it once did. But I don't want it to be Cody.
It does, Eric. It does. It's just the fact that he's been flirting around with the Vision, and that's horrible.
I mean, like, it seems like if you associate yourself with Paul Heyman, you get hurt.
No, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You go ahead, sir.
No, I'm giving him a strike. I'm tired of people fighting for Paul Heyman's love. This has happened too many times already. We just had a WrestleMania match, triple threat match, where Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns and CM Punk were all fighting for Paul Heyman's love. Rollins won that. Now he's lost his love. He went to Breakker and the Vision and whatnot. And I believe Braun Breaker is trying to win the love of Paul Heyman back over. He's taking a black man from him and all that. So I just don't care. We've done this story so many times. It's rinse and repeat. As you guys were tired of the Bloodline storyline on Monday, I am sick of people fighting for the love of Paul Heyman.
I agree. We got to come up with something different. We don't need these Paul Heyman guys anymore. If Cody wants to be evil and make his own stable, go ahead. You don't need to have Paul Heyman to do that. You could, but like as Maddie said earlier, Cody's a bitch though. You can't be a villain if you start crying at the brink of your child name being mentioned, and now he got 2 children, so that's like kryptonite. So he can't be a supervillain. That's everything that Randy said about Cody.
You trying to tell me Lex Luthor can't have any kids?
Huh?
Lex Luthor can't have kids.
No, well, Randy got kids.
Superman, my kids. And he starts crying.
You have to understand, Cody wasn't that man to begin with. He never had that in him. You know, he always been Dusty Child. But you know,
I'd rather him bring Brandy back than team up with Paul Heyman.
I mean, Brandy got more heart than Cody. I think Brandy was cut a motherfucker real quick. That Detroit in her would get it out there.
She was the best part of the Cody, Brandy. Manager escapades and his heel runs.
That is also true.
She would interfere and do some shit.
All right, so we got our first wrestling match, and I know Manny probably hates this because it's a tag match, but I actually enjoy the MFTs going against R-Truth and Damian Priest. Having Haku out there makes them so much more, and they're doing their best.
I guess you got a soundboard.
Yeah, man, he got a soundbite for tag. I hope he keeps that energy for Collision though, Marcus, because I know how Manny feels about tag wrestling. Mark, what did you think about this match? And did you like the subtleties of possibly a Damian Priest turning on R-Truth?
Well, I believe the story is over. I think that was the send-off. I don't think that was subtlety of turning on. They've been frustrated with R-Truth the whole time, but they've settled the story, and they kind of are friends now, whatever. This was a heavyweight tag team match of slow proportions right here. Like, they were moved. This was like watching the Demolition versus the what's that biker team? Oh my god, I'm blanking out. The DOA. This was a slow, methodical tag match. Yeah, this was a very slow match, but it was fine. I'm glad the MFTs had something. Haku has added something to them. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I guess it's aura or fear.
Do you have any input on this?
I didn't care about it. I'm glad R-Truth and Damian Priest is over. What the hell did Damian Priest do in AAA, by the way? I remember him going to AAA, but what the hell did he do?
Man, he's getting himself into a fatal 4-way next week in August 30th, the biggest show ever. We'll talk about that when we get to AAA. So Manny, I know that you hate tag team wrestling, but later on the night, Nakamura revealed his new tag team partner. He's going by the name of Kiyoki, formerly Hiromu Takahashi. It's the Madness.
What the fuck? No, pause. Eric, I'm giving you a star. Normally you fuck up a name so bad.
I took notes, man.
What the hell? Did you go listening to notes?
I took notes.
What the fuck?
And I go down and I write stuff. Yes, I know what I. But anyway, Kiyoki, the Madness is strong style. Strong style madness. I mean, he's 36. That's young by WWE standards.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him being 36. I have no problem with them teaming together. I have no problem with him being introduced.
The question was for Betty, Marcus.
Oh.
For Betty, I know where you gonna be at. You love you some stroke style Nakamura. He's still
But this
one
is
of
the
your...
last time. Nakamura can't have any more chances. Nakamura is done. He can't have any more chances.
Manny,
He's on his last one.
Manny, I understand what you're saying.
Unless Boogs and the Toyota commercial comes back, Nakamura can't do anything anymore.
This show, the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast and the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, was always behind Nakamura and Boogs. One of the greatest tag teams ever put together that the potential never got to reach because of injuries and stuff. Once we saw that Toyota commercial, we knew the sky was the limit for them.
It's bullshit. They broke them up. Broke my deal. I'd never buy a Toyota again.
These two start selling me a Honda? I'm not buying a Honda.
So, this whole segment that took place next with Blake Monroe, I enjoyed it because Blake did not want to come to work. She didn't. And she was back there complaining, I have nothing to wear in this dump. My debut should not have been in Toronto. It should have been in Milan or Paris. I agree with her. And she doesn't know what to wear. Kathy's like, it don't matter what you wear, you're going to still look great. And she was like, you're right. And then at the end of the day, when Blake came down to the ring, she knew from the get-go she wasn't fighting in the match. She whooped Julia's ass. And the sad part about it, this segment could have worked if people cared about Julia. But nothing has ever been done to make us care about Julia. So she could have easily been Viva Vance and down there getting beat up and no one would have cared.
That's it. I'm done. You don't have to bring up Viva Vance one more time.
No. See that star? I'm pulling it off the star chart. You're not allowed it anymore.
My only response to this is just like the people in that arena, I do not care about this segment or her attacking Julia or her not making her debut. What I will care about, this is the only thing I care about this segment, and I didn't realize I cared as much as I cared until the segment was over. When they played Blake Monroe's theme song, I forgot they took that away from me. It's back. They took it away, and it was back, and I was like, oh, shit, I forgot about this.
So, Manny, I'm going to change the question
up. Manny,
I'm going to change the question up a little bit for you, because I'm going to give you a little bit more to think about. So, we have Blake Monroe killing Julia, or do you rather take what we get next week, Mi Chin going against Tatum Paxley because she was looking for a Bloody Mary? Which person do you think is going to do a better job jobbing out to the other person to make somebody a star?
I mean, Mia Yim is a solid wrestler. She just don't get the opportunity to do these things. She's a goon. She's a glorified goon these days.
She's good. Which I justify, she's going to do the better job, Manny, for in this situation, because she's been gooning for years. She's been a henchman for years. She's been getting her ass whooped for years for multiple other wrestlers. So
she knew how to step up for that role.
We got to go all the way back to Tan Terrell with her being a goon for her. So this is what she's been doing for her entire career. She's an expert. Julia ain't built for this life to be gooning. Okay, it's over.
So Trick and Little Yachty made their return. They called the cue ball out to the ring, saying that, hey, you need to get the Trick shot. Pretty much, he was like, I don't know where my title's at. Apparently, Baron finally decided to get the title a haircut. But my whole issue is that it ended up with, now it's going to be Little Yachty and Baron. And if Yachty can last 5 minutes, then Trick gets the title shot. My whole thing is, if Baron goes through all this trouble cutting the hair off the title and then he loses the Trick, he should have did that at the beginning. You never had to walk around without a non-hairy title. Marcus, what did you think of this whole segment with poor Baron
so
Corbin?
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know why you treat the title like it's pubic hair or something. I haven't been this excited for a wrestling match in a long time. Not since Bonesaw versus the Amazing Spider in 2001 have I been excited for a match where there was only a time limit of 5 minutes that you get. Bonesaw only gave the Amazing Spider 3 minutes, and it was a doozy, but he pinned him in 2. So now I'm hoping Little Yachty had nothing to do with it. Little Yachty last the time, or if not, beat Corbin ahead of the time. I look forward to this. I don't know why. I'm curious what Yachty's going to do. I'm probably in the minority in this. I can't wait for this match.
Manny went to the sound effects bin. He hit the gong on you. Manny, do you agree with your co-host Marcus as he was talking, or what do you think about this whole situation?
I just want to point out how dare Baron Corbin go ahead and steal the Divine Dominion's 5-minute tag rule and bring it over here.
I'm gonna talk about them ladies. I can't wait for Collision. I got a lot to say about them. Got a lot to say about them.
Man, he not only stole that. I mean, if you want to say it, they stole the glory from the Speed title at this point. The Speed Championship is rolled over. Ren Sinclair is upset on her defunct title that's about to happen. Or Eric's boy, Lexus King.
He ain't my boy no more. I'm moving on. Tristan Angels and caught my attention. Fuck Lexus now. Anyway,
white people, man. Nick Wade. What you gonna get?
Marcus, I need to bring something up. This man notoriously hates blonde women. But he loved him a white male with blonde hair.
It's final fucking fact.
Yep.
Who I choose to like and support in professional wrestling. We're here to talk about professional wrestling, and I thought one thing that SmackDown did a very good job. They put a lot of focus and attention on the championship because you had Sami complaining about his title shot. Later, you had Randy approach Punk and says that, hey, I'm going for my number 15. And the last but not least, my favorite was Finn back there talking to KO, talking about, hey, man, you could have told me you was in the match, but good luck tonight. And then Gunther coming up there like, hey, I want my title shot. I liked all this stuff about people wanting to have the title, and it seems a little bit more fresher with people on the thing. Manny, what did you think about everybody's putting their focus towards the championship belt?
It's too much in one direction. It's way too many challenges going after the exact same thing. While in reality, that should be what's happening. However, some of these people need to start having their storylines based on something other than the WWE title.
Exactly. I agree. I understand people like the sports-based simulation that wrestling is supposed to be, but fuck all that. I'm into people being petty over you threw a pie in my face on Thanksgiving. We've been feuding for 6 months over this shit. Let's try to get some original random ass stories. I attacked them in this person interfered in my match in 2000. Now we feuding. Just give me a new story, but everybody focus on the title. They need to have their eyes set. Oh, you ain't winning the title. You ain't good enough.
I thought they were trying to do that with Finn and Gunther, but then this week they just kind of threw it out the way when Gunther dismissed Finn, and he did it again
last week.
Yeah, he did it again this week. But the thing about it, I don't know if that's enough to really start a feud between them. Like it won't reach blood feud level, but it's. I don't know. I think you're right. Everybody trying to go after the title. I like it, but then you're right. Some people need to have some other direction because not everybody can be in the title picture.
I like when people were in the back and somebody went, who went through my bag? And you see somebody with somebody gold chain on, and then they feud for 6 months over that.
And the last thing I want to talk
about, shitty storylines like that.
The last thing I want to talk about before we get to the main event is that Lash Legend defeated Tiffany Stratton. And I have this question. I'll start with Marcus. I've never done this with this type of person, Marcus. Is Tiffany Stratton being buried?
I just think they lost interest in her because they realized she has no personality.
Isn't that the definition of being buried, though?
Yeah. I believe that's going to happen. And when we were talking about people who could benefit from going to Ring of Honor, Tiffany might could go there. I mean, not Ring of Honor, AEW. Tiffany could go there, and maybe they'd give her something. I
don't know. Tiffany don't belong there.
Yeah, they can't give her nothing, Marcus. They can't.
I just don't think she has enough personality to be in this sport right now, in this business.
Do you think Tiffany's getting buried, Manny?
I don't think she's getting buried. I think it's time you do start pushing forward some of the youth. Like Lash needed a win. Lash has been nothing but a flunky these couple of weeks.
Manny, I think Tiffy is younger than Lash, and Tiffy is the youth.
Yeah, but you know what I mean in terms of like screen
you made
time.
her sound like she was an ancient lady.
No,
you
but
turned her to Alexa Bliss, who's also not that old.
But in terms of screen time, Tiffy's older than Lash. And Lash is kind of in the background kind of Nia's pursuits.
Yeah, can you fact check who's older, Lash or Tiffy at this point?
Tiffy is 27 years old, and I'm looking up Lash right now.
I'll say Lash is 29.
Lash is 29, yes.
Ooh. Anyway, they're both a bunch of old hags. Let's just go play it.
I've got 2019 stats as well. 1.7 points, one rebound, 40% field goal percentage.
But you always got to point out.
But hold on. You don't have to have good stats to be a WNBA. You can punch somebody and win a game.
But you also have to understand that when you think about that, like Tiffy has had more success than Lash, and I can understand where Manny is saying that you would like to see maybe Lash get a little bit more of a push. But I also need to remind everybody that Paige is only 34 years old, so she's not that much older.
Yeah, but Paige has been out of the game for how many years?
I don't know, Manny, but it's just one of those things. Even when she ran up backstage, I was like, there go Paige again. She's still young. She don't need to be hanging out with these old people. She can hang out with the young people.
They were walking by, and Paige was doing nothing. It's like, hey, Paige, hey, let me tell you how great you are.
Let me tell you how this shit go. It made me laugh. I was like, Paige, you don't have to do this.
Fuck Nikki Bella. We're done with this storyline, guys.
All right. So CM Punk versus Kevin Owens. I thought this was a very, very enjoyable match. I thought the crowd was really into it. And I thought the ending makes sense. Sami came out there to screw over his first enemy, known as CM Punk, and, KO refused to do it. So, you know what? I came to help your ass. You know what? Fuck you. You don't deserve to win. So I'm going to screw you over now. I felt that Sami was right because, A, no one deserves a title shot, because at the end of the day, Sami was screwed when CM Punk came and beat him when he had no time to prepare. So I'm on Team Sami. He is the good guy. He is not wrong. Manny, what say you?
Fuck Team Sami. I want Kevin to win that title. We need to get that title off CM Punk. CM Punk is a menace.
Who is Superfly too?
I am going to add this to this match. I thought the match was a good match. I thought they wrestled to the intensity of the promos last week. That it was very aggressive, physical. But I fucking hated this ending. I understand what they're doing. It makes sense. Eric, you're right. It does make sense. Everything makes sense. The only thing to me that don't make sense is we're gonna do this Sami and Kevin Owens thing again, and I think we've done this to death. We've done Fight Forever for death. This is like Gargano leaving WWE and going to go fight Ciampa. We've done it to death, guys.
Marcus, he never had WWE stuff on his thing. He's not going yet, Marcus.
I know. I'm just saying. We've done this to death. And to them just be like, oh, the easy route would be for Sami to do that. I just felt like it was the easy thing to do. Instead of, like Manny said, give Kevin the title. Give Kevin the title. And then if Sami want to come for his friend and it's for the title, at least it has that going for it. Instead of, they're just going to have a side feud in the corner somewhere. It's a waste of time.
Oh, wait, 1 second. I just something. Jade Cargill's eyebrows deserve a strike on this show. What the fuck was that?
I don't talk. You guys
Grace.
call me out about talking about people's appearances. I'm not calling out people's appearances. Whatever.
Drawing on eyebrows is different, though. That's like talking about face paint.
I don't know. When you guys do it, it is. But when I do it, you guys make it like
you
it's
body shave him. You body shave him. You come out and be like, you fat with jelly rolls. And look at that double chin.
Nah, man.
And look at them titties.
No, I just learned that I can't say anything about women without you guys saying, oh, Eric, you being an old man.
Eric, say things about women. Okay, I'm going to put up a woman right now. Hold on. I'm going to let you say. I'm going to say, Eric, Tatum Paxley, have your way with it. Tell you whatever bad thing you want to say.
Whoa, that sounds Paul.
No, that's awful.
That sounded worse. That sounded worse. I didn't realize I said it like I said.
We need to focus on our show because we have to talk about the most unimportant show in wrestling history. We have to talk about it. But I thought SmackDown was solid for what it was, but Betty did tell us that it's going back to 3 hours. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it for 3 hours. Just don't know. Do you guys have anything else to add to SmackDown, or should we get ready for a Collision?
Manny, do you have a sound effect for a funeral? Because we're about to talk about Collision again. Because it's just sad. It's just
I don't think anybody on this show could give a fuck who won this match. I don't think.
Oh, he was talking during the music.
I was.
What?
And
Wait, did we come in mid-sentence?
You know that's so disrespectful. You don't go through taps.
That's what. Oh, whatever. So Marcus, you've been a cool Kyle fan for a long time, Marcus. They gave us 14 minutes of them grappling and doing whatever they was doing in this match, Marcus. And I don't think there was any chance in my mind that Orange was going to win this match. did you find anything about this match that you enjoyed besides it being over?
You know what? I'm gonna say this: if it wasn't 14 minutes and we had a straight wrestling match where two friends collided and they had it and it was fine, but they gave me an alternative on the same show. They gave me a Death Rider match where they were trying to kill each other. So I'm calling Kyle and Orange Cassidy two little bitches, as that's been thrown around out there, who can't hit each other hard. When I saw the Death Riders try to kill each other later in the show. So don't give me the option of watching Death Riders or the Conglomeration have a match, because I'll be bored to death with the Conglomeration. Oh, let's friendly. Let's pat each other's shoulder. Let's let each other in the ring. Let's do all this. Fuck all that. Break his ankle, Kyle. Break all his ankles.
Yeah. What about you, man? You have any input on this match, or should I ask you my next question that I have for you?
Just move on.
Okay.
Yes.
So this question's been for you because it had English people in there. Nigel in his training room, and he's just in there, getting taped up or whatever. And then Will Ospreay shows up and asks for some ice. And Will let Nigel know that because of everything that Nigel did, it led to him. He would appreciate the success. It was an encouragement, and he was inspired by him. And I was like, I do not need the slurping of Nigel McGuinness at this at all. Manny, is this making you sick?
This makes sense, but you can't just come off training room conversations with Kenny several months ago, and then we go to here where Kenny has turned on you. What are we gonna move to next? Nigel's gonna go against Will Ospreay. Can't have this. Stop using the training room as a place where you start feuds.
No, it's a place where you get stories. I think the training room is the lasso of truth of AEW. You just go in there and you just start being honest with people. But by the way, if I'm in the training wheel, Will's like, let me get on that table. Let me get it. No, man, I'm hurt. Okay, can you please wait your turn? There's a lion out there. Darby Allin was set on fire earlier today. I think he would like the training room as well. Will, you just look like your back hurt.
AEW seems to just have a bench. That's it. Yeah. When you look at NXT, they got a whole medical room. They got a whole room of benches.
The greatest thing about the whole segment, though, was like there wasn't even a doctor in there. It was Nigel being interviewed. And then Will came in, and then the interviewer was like, oh, I guess this interview is over. And I was like, is anybody treating anybody in this room? And I was like, I guess. But
I see what they were doing here. Nigel is going to go on and fight Jon Moxley at Wembley for the Continental title. I believe that's the title.
Yeah.
To win the cup or whatever they're doing. And just because, and they can announce that they're friends, and Will used to be friends and a Death Rider with Moxley. You can weave it in there, throw them in there a little bit. Maybe they'll do something, a tag team match player somewhere in the future where they can do this.
Well,
I don't have a problem with it. I
have
no problem with it.
For me,
lasso of truth, though.
The match of the night, for all the wrong reasons, for every reason that was ever wrong, was Divine Dominion versus the two jobber ladies. I have never seen such a bad squash match
if you take notes, if you take notes, handwritten notes, you better have the names of these two jobber ladies.
I do. Tiara James and Erica Lay. The problem is that I don't blame them in this match.
It's a shame he has their names.
I do.
No, Betty, Divine Dominion is not good. They are not. This was 3 minutes, maybe less than 3 minutes of pure torture of them not connecting with anything. I was like, I don't know what this is. This was bad.
You can't blame Divine Dominion for Tony digging up some pieces of garbage from Toronto or wherever the hell he got this from. That was a squash match. But I also agree. I watch these matches for the stuff that don't work for the Divine Dominion. And you know what? I just think this is I can blame the jobbers for this, but this is just a Divine Dominion match. They dominated the whole time. They dominated the whole time.
But Marcus, they made dominating look hard. They made it look difficult to dominate. I never see somebody try to dominate and they made it look rough. Sometimes you just gotta go out there and kick ass.
What's the Brawling Birds move called? I can't remember. It's the heart attack essentially, but what's their move called? Anyway, when they did it, it looked so clunky compared to where the Brawling Birds do it. But I thought it fit storyline because it's not their move.
And then we got Claudio versus Daniel Garcia. I don't know what I think of this match because they damn near killed each other in this match. But every time he was rising up and Cesaro was looking, I was like, knock the motherfucker out. I'm confused. I think I liked the Will and Yuta promo in the back that Mox told
No, I did not like that.
I did. When Mox told him to shut up, he was speaking for everybody.
No, why would Daniel Garcia lying on the thing having his foot rubbed by Marina Shafir? That was the most distracting thing ever.
I was watching that going like, Rodney, that's your wife. I've seen Pulp Fiction. You can't give a man a fuck. You can't give nobody a foot massage. You may as well be fucking them at that point.
But both of you guys' hands went up. Marcus, your hand went up. What did you have to say about this match?
Well, I was just questioning. First, I was fascinated with the Death Rider lights and entrance, and when it comes to the hallway, fascinated by
such a strong statement.
I don't know when Claudio. They are a team, but Claudio was like, "I'm gonna do my entrance away from everybody on top of the staircase or whatever," and then, I'm Bane or whatever he's looking like, who let himself go. I've never seen Claudio have a beer belly in my life. I've always seen him in the top tier shape. I believe he's getting up there in age. And I'm gonna say this: I enjoyed the match for whatever it was. It was, to me, better than the collaboration match. And they wasted Danny Garcia. It's over. He can't even go, I don't think, anywhere to NXT and be like, hey, there's value there. I think it's done. I think it's a done deal.
Claudio's 45 years old, so yes, he is at that age where your body just starts betraying you.
We at fuck it. No, you're at fuck it.
Manny,
am I
what
going
about
to the
you?
gym today? No, I'm going to eat this ice cream. I lived 44 years in this fucking life. No, I'm talking about Claudio.
No, I'm just saying for myself. I was proud of myself. Manny, your hand went up as well during this match. What did you have to say?
I didn't necessarily care. My comment wasn't due for the match. The match was fine. Mine was more. So we've already talked about the promo in the back, but the one thing that everyone seems to forget is, why the fuck was Gabe Kidd just standing in the background of that?
Oh.
Because he also had a promo. He also had a promo with
did.
the dogs earlier in the night.
He had to remind the dogs who they were. That's what he did.
With dogs.
You can't be a dog and a warder and a Death Rider. You can't.
Why not?
You have to pick a side.
No, you don't.
Well,
there ain't no line there.
So,
but he was right though, telling them, what y'all doing, man? I'll leave. I'm stuck in fucking Japan in a fucking shoebox with visa issues, and yo motherfuckers over here getting your ass kicked by these old men. We supposed to be dogs. We can't. You don't even know who you are anymore.
I mean, he actually gave a great
speech.
He was probably one of the highlights of the collision. I was like, yeah, he made the dogs look tolerable. But let's speak of my super strike of the week.
Super strike.
It goes to Tony motherfucking Khan. You did it again. 2 weeks in a row, Mr. Tony Khan. 2 weeks in a row. You give me trios matches back to back. First, I get the Hurt Syndicate with Lee Moriarty going against some jobbers. And I did not write their names down because I refused to. And we get the same shit that Bobby and Shelton says, we did what we needed to do. We leave, and Lee Moriarty had to pick up the scraps. And I'm at this point, great. Shane Taylor got to win. Hurt Syndicate got to win. Why did Shane Taylor decide to run his fat fucking mouth and decide, hey, you know what? Let's have
Why was he sweating when he was just on the outside for that?
I don't know, Betty. All of a sudden he says, yeah, I want to have a trios match now. And I'm like, no, we don't want to have a trios match. We don't want to have a trios match. And you know who was ready to answer the call? Because, there's an open challenge for the trios title, but no other than the Bang Bang Gang. Austin and Colton Gunn, Juice Robinson, and the return Switchblade, Jay White. And know what they do?
Switchblade?
Whatever, I'm hot right now, super straight.
Switchblade is a black guy.
Today they're going to be red.
So they go
like
out there.
Tekashi 6ix9ine or something.
They go out there and they do exactly what I thought they were going to do. They destroyed Shane Taylor Promotions. So they went from a win to now to a loss. And then the Bang Bang Gang announced that they're going for that open title shot. And I was like, Tony, stop it. Stop it. And then you know what happens? He follows the super strike with another strike, and we'll get to there. You guys have any comments about the 6-man tag matches, or can I move to the next strike?
No, because I do have stuff to say. I think we're on the way at All In getting a 12-man tag match.
I feel that.
12-man tag for the trios title, where there would be 4 sets of 3 teams on each side of the ring.
It'd be a ladder match too. Watch.
It'd probably be a ladder, yeah. I believe it's gonna be Swerve and the New Day, the Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Bang Bang Gang, and I feel like I'm missing a team. Who's the other team? Is it the Lethal Twist?
It might be the Lethal Twist. They might join up in there.
But they're gonna have all these teams converge into this. Shane Taylor's a damn fool. He should have got on the microphone and cussed out the Hurt Syndicate for just walking out. Imagine seeing people saying, "This is our job done. We out of here. We gotta go." What kind of jumping off the apron is it? If you don't jump off the apron, make me lose the match at least.
Mark, they did it 2 weeks in a row too. They did
I know.
2 weeks
I'm
in a
just
fucking
saying.
row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. I thought Shane Taylor, he grabbed the mic and said, "This is why y'all a bunch of bitches back there for walking out on us. We still would." I thought he was gonna say something like that instead of like, "Oh, let's go fight."
I'm in rare form tonight because I got more hate after this. I got more hate.
Okay.
I got more hate. Got more hate. Betty, you have any comment?
No, but this can't just become a thing of Tony Khan's triple trios black hour.
Yeah, it's like let's buy some random jobbers and then we go because we're not going anywhere with the Hurt Syndicate and Shane Taylor promotion. We're just not. Shane Taylor promotion, Sean Dean and what's the other bro? I don't care his name.
The one that said something about BBC the camera.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he can't handle the BBC," and I was like, "Bro, stop. That's foul." But
he did acknowledge that was wrong at the same time in that video.
Yes.
So, you think that after a super strike, I would cut it off. But then I get a baby strike. I'm like, oh, Nick Wayne is coming out. Okay.
I thought he was going with Mega Striker for a minute.
No.
I thought we were going up.
No, you guys might have a Mega Strike after this one. Because because you're the one that introduced Super Strike, so I thought we were just going higher and higher. No, Super Strike was because I can't have back-to-back triple threat. I'm upset. I didn't put that on my note on my Instagram photo page. I was pissed. I was like, no one should have back-to-back triple threat.
Eric got a strike with a cape on there on the X. Like,
so we have Nick Wayne come out, and then like Nick Wayne is coming out, and I'm like, oh. And then Ciampa music playing. I'm like, wait, Nick Wayne's about to fight Ciampa? This makes absolutely no sense. And then realize them fight each other makes no sense. It makes no sense about them teaming up with each other. But then you know who they fight? 2 people who we hate on this show. Speedball Mike Bayley and Commander. Like, why? How could you take somebody that you hate this much, Speedball, and mix it with somebody that you hate even more, Commander, and make them a team in a meaningless match? And that's what this match was.
Eric, this isn't a strike. This is a rage bait. That's what this was. Tony Khan wanted me to crash out and smash all the windows in my house. He wanted me to break some dishes. He wanted me to spit on my own damn floor. Because when I saw that these were teaming up together, I was like, oh, he's doing this because I hate both of them. He knows what's going on here. He knows what he's doing. I refuse to talk about it.
You know what pissed me off the most about this match too is that Ciampa and Nick Wayne let Commander and Speedball do all they shit. They didn't normal shit, like the fake karate kick and shit, running the ropes. Fuck all that shit. They shouldn't be on TV. Anyway, Manny, what about you? Did you care about this tag match or whatever?
The one thing is that they paired together. If they were heels, they've done their job. Those 2 are faces. Those 2 are faces to draw this reaction from Eric. And once again, can we applaud Eric for turning up to work today? Normally he just phones it in when he's on the Saturday show.
I don't know why he fired up.
He's fired up and he's turned up to work. Well done, Eric.
No,
put applauses in the chat. Well done,
I'm not
Eric.
done yet. Because
I would also like to add this to Eric's performance. I planned on 100%. No, in fact, 70% phoning it in today. I was gonna phone it in. That was it. I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. We got a show. I'm gonna get through this. I'm tired. Eric brought it, and now I'm inspired.
No, because Mercedes said it on Dynamite. This dumb bitch. And I'm talking about Willow. This match against her and Maya World. Why was it? First of all, I'm sick of Maya World. I don't think she should be in the position that she's in. I don't think that it should have been the champion versus champion match. I don't like that she took Willow to the limit. That Willow had to win with a fucking backslide.
Eric, that's not the limit. That was not the limit.
No, it felt like the limit.
I just felt like she got too much. This got overrun. It got overrun. I was like, no.
Why couldn't this be anybody else? I'm sorry. Yeah, why did it have to be Maya World? If we want to talk about someone, how do people criticize Vince McMahon, and it's not even a Vince McMahon, or WWE in their brass for shoving Cena or Roman or Bobby Lashley or all the names that they shoved down our throat, and not get the equal criticism for Tony shoving Maya World down everybody's throat? This could have easily been Sky Blue, Julia Hart, or one of the 500 other women he ain't using on his roster for anything. This was not necessarily a champion versus champion where only one title on the line a week before a pay-per-view that you just showed me a video package for All In. So you would go scrap all that for Maya World. Man, it's you.
I want to answer your question. Tony gets away with this because he consistently, this is how he books the women division. He will give you about 6 weeks of shoving someone down your throat, and then rinse and repeat. We'll put the next person in. We'll put the next person in to make them TBS champion. Make them run the gauntlet. The only thing about the gauntlet they haven't done is use Nyla Rose. They've started a new starting point.
Yeah,
that's true. Tony has been doing it.
I believe Sheila's the starting point now. I believe.
No, Tony has been doing it. Tony has been doing this since the beginning.
Tell us all this time.
No, I just think
it's
that
the same thing.
It was inexcusable to do a title versus title match where
it wasn't title versus title.
No, it wasn't. It was
Willow's title was on the line.
No, I know, but
Willow's title was on the line.
But like Maya World is a champion, she should be worried about defending her title. People trying to get that TBS title from her.
Nah, Eric,
I'm just saying.
More gold. Everyone want. That's also the problem about 2026. Everyone wants to be a double champion.
My biggest issue that I have about this entire thing is that one of the greatest women's champion of 2026, Thekla, is just now disappeared. I haven't seen her.
Yeah, brush to the side.
She was calling people dumb bitches before Mercedes took dumb bitch. And it bothers me that she's not even... At least let Thekla try to take the TBS title for Maya World or something. Like,
is Thekla not going to wrestle All In? Because I was about to say the same point after watching Collision, going like, she was the best character in not just AEW, maybe even all of wrestling, as someone who I felt like was appointment television, as someone I want to hear and see wrestle and whatnot.
Aren't they in Japan? Aren't they in Stardom at the moment?
Yeah, fuck all that. I don't care what a business deal is. My house comes first. And she was the women's division.
It was one of those few things that, like, it's kind of like, we made jokes about this when Mark Davis was going on his run and stuff like that because, it was, like, fresh, like a dude doing it. Thekla was very fresh for 2026. She was out there calling people bitches. She was out there being crazy, just doing stuff. She was the title. She was talking mad shit. It was entertaining. And the fact that she's not even on the card bothers me. And I don't even, in the fact that even if you throw her on the card next week, that bothers me too, because it's like, there's people on the card that doesn't need to be there. It is just like, this match was so meaningless. It's also like how they did that stupid shit with the whole, we're going to have the blind draw, when everybody who's watched fucking wrestle, we knew it was going to be Mox versus Claudio and Cal versus Nigel. So you didn't have to do the blind draw. You could have just had the brackets be that way. That's what drives me crazy about this. Like, we put all this extra shit on there, but we know what's about to happen.
Can I tell you my number one problem with the blind? My number one problem with the blind draw. They don't even show us the blind draw.
No.
Can they just give me someone pulling names out of a box or something? Don't just be like, this is the match. And I'll go, we could have just had brackets. The show is booked. It's written, like you said. It doesn't make sense.
And I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Oh, no. I fucking miss Paul White. I didn't like the other over-the-top guy who was trying to be over Tony and yelling.
Riccaboni?
Yeah, I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're not the main guy.
He is the play-by guy.
He's the play guy for Ring of Honor.
I know he is.
This is like putting Michael Cole in to do play-by-play for Big Joseph. That's the main guy.
But he was supposed to be color. He couldn't understand that he was color, so he kept being play-by-play guy. And him and Tony, because Tony's born. So if he was by himself, it was different. But I was like, I got two play-by-play guys here, and they're not giving me no insight.
Tony can barely do it on it. Tony can barely be on the broadcast thing. Yeah, but they just let him be there.
He's just there. Just said, "Well, I was really excited." I don't even think they're paying Tony to be here anymore.
Tony is just a soundboard at this moment. Tony could have died, and they never show the announce table, and he could just be a soundboard.
Manny, on your soundboard now, we have to add Tony Schiavone says it's the greatest show I've ever seen, guys. Because it's at least said 30 on every show. On every show.
You need to somehow get an MP3 of that and send it to me.
Yeah, because I'm going to start declaring this is the greatest show we've ever done. No matter what, because that's what Tony Khan said. Freudian slip. Tony Schiavone says every week.
No, the greatest show that ever done is Triple I. Triple I gave me 1 hour. Although they commented talk about Rey Mysterio talking about he do 2 hours of work. I was like, Ray, what the fuck you doing? But I knew this was gonna be a good show. I knew it was gonna be a good show because we got a mid press conference from Ray. So the show starts off.
We also got Ray in the office.
Yeah,
we also got Ray in the office.
We got so much Rey Mysterio. I didn't realize he was such a draw.
We got Almost versus Galeno. And this is everything I wanted. Big man match. I even asked Marcus. I said, Marcus, is this match going to compete with any of the matches you're going to see with Hacksaw Jim Duggan when you guys do the Hacksaw Jim Duggan watch along on August 31st? Please tune in for that, everyone. Please tune in.
It can't measure up to Hacksaw's in-ring general technique.
Listen up, tough guy.
But Galeno pushed Almost to the limit that it frustrated him so much that Almost said, fuck it. I'm destroying everybody. Maddie, what happened?
I always knew this referee was a piece of shit, but then he's the biggest piece of shit in this match. We all know this man's on the take, but so Galeno hits Almost twice with the stairs. No point did he think, okay, let me disqualify Galeno. Almost destroys him with those steps, and then decides, no guys, no contest. At what point was he gonna stop? Did he say this is too much?
Well, man,
as soon as a black man does it, it's not good. We gotta disqualify everybody.
That's why he got hit with the stairs too. Everybody got a stare.
He didn't get hit. He got threatened with the stairs.
No, I thought he was hit. Was that just security?
No, he was hit.
He hit the referee too, Maddie.
No, he didn't hit the referee.
He hit the security.
He didn't hit the referee.
Oh, he hit two security guards?
He hit security.
They was all dressed alike. He was full of hell.
So chaos happened. I think Omos is a victim of racism in Mexico.
I do too.
Because he got the screen, rightfully so, upset after being hit with them stairs and throwing out no contest. At least give me the win of this shit. Don't fucking throw it out. Then Ray comes in there and he's like, Omos, stop. You suspended. Omos picked his ass up and threw his ass to the fucking moon.
No, I like that. I like that Dominic was telling him to throw him down, but the other one was telling him, no, stop.
No, don't do it. Kill him.
I called Marcus. I said the point where he lured him and he had Ray and he looked like he was crating Ray as a child. It made me laugh so much. At the end of the day, though, this is why they say you should always go with your first thought. Almost was going to choke slam Ray. He should have choke slammed his ass. Then Ray could have never made that announcement right then and there being suspended indefinitely. Instead, he punched him, and then Ray not only suspended him outside in front of everybody when he had his fucking press conference, and this is what really pissed me off. Ray was like, all right, we need to address the Almost situation. Yes, he's suspended indefinitely because of this situation.
He reviewed the footage. He wasn't the man being assaulted. He should not be able to make an objective view when he's the one that was assaulted. I reviewed the footage. I reviewed, not my team.
So when he put Ray down, Ray grabbed the microphone.
Yeah.
First he said, Almost, I'm going to say this in Spanish. You cannot suspend me in a different language.
No, Betty. He said he was going to say it in Spanish, and his team was supposed to translate it for him. And that's what I think even made it more offensive.
Well, the thing is, he could have told me in English first. If you're going to suspend me, don't let everybody... Like, what employee has ever got suspended and was not told before the world was? Almost like, what happened? Everybody else know I got suspended.
But I want to go back to the press conference because Brandon's like, I reviewed the footage. So he reviewed himself being punched. Yes. And he made the decision that he had already made outside that he was suspending him indefinitely. But then the shit that pissed me off, though, was when he said... Do you have any more? Does anyone have any questions? No one said anything. And he said, all right, so we're moving on.
No, he didn't give them a chance to say anything, Eric. He said, does anybody have any questions? No, okay, we done. Wait a minute. I have questions. And there's a bunch of people on this YouTube channel in the comments with questions, Ray.
But my issue, though, and then he gives us an update because now Almost is suspended indefinitely, but then Galeno, for the injuries that he sustained, he's out indefinitely. And he's like, that's it. And then whoever decided to edit the video, they had all the chatter from the reporters and stuff like that. And to me, that sounded like fucking questions. But Ray was like, oh, thank you all, thank you. And he leaves. I was like, Ray was on some bullshit and it pissed me off. I'm glad I almost punched his ass. I'm glad.
Can we
I wish
just
he was
talk? That
stuck
punch
to the ring.
was so solid. When he hit him,
Yeah.
he flew out the ring.
Yeah. Ray should have been like, I don't want none, man.
He should have hit him so hard that Ray reversed the decision.
I was hoping that choke slam happened, though. I was rooting for that choke slam. I wanted him to go through the ring.
He reviewed his own footage of being punched. Like, you know how hard you was hit. You know how hard you was hit.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe
Outside.
that's the problem. He hit him so hard he gave him a concussion.
Yeah, and by the way, straight to the dirt sheets in this segment. Of a segment I really enjoyed. But straight to the dirt sheet. Let us watch wrestling, please. Let us watch. You don't have to spoil things. Like I was wondering why Omos got suspended and whatnot, and then I found out it was a spoiler because I thought Omos was in real trouble. Like, what did Omos do? And then I click and I realized it's from the show.
Flamma, she gonna have some type of mystery gauntlet match for her title shot that they announced, and I'm like,
hey,
Strike.
I'm not. I do not feel comfortable with those two entering my office the way they did.
No,
Betty, I agree with you. I don't trust myself. I don't trust them. Bad things can happen.
No, here's the worst part about this. This is why I give it a strike. Rey Mysterio's wife was watching at home, and when he called Lahedra back, Lahedra, come back.
Yeah.
And then cut away. Ray, rest the rest of the footage. Rest the rest of the footage, Ray.
Yeah.
What happened? What did you want to tell us on camera? What did y'all do in that conference? And I know Lahedra. I know what happened in that conference. Ray, you having an affair. He was on some bullshit. I think he's on the cocaine in Mexico. The way he was acting today. All over the place. Making all types of decisions. Cheating on his wife. Rey Mysterio was out of his damn mind tonight.
So then we get to the match that I enjoyed more than I should have enjoyed. This was the fatal four-way for the tag matches. You had Money Machine, and we know why. I love me some Money Machine. I wish they would have won, but they both weren't wearing gold boots, and that's what happened.
Yeah, to quote JBL, this is me and Ted DiBiase teaming together. All we didn't have were the gold boots.
We're gonna mask up.
Boots.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mask up.
Marcus,
and I was like, I would have paid money to see them together.
I'm gonna let you know, Marcus. We don't normally do Halloween stuff, but Marcus, we really need to be Money Machine. I think
I do Halloween stuff every year. I'm the worst person to talk to.
I know, but Marcus, you could encourage me to be Money Machine. Then
I'm down.
You had the Americanos. Then you had, I don't even know how they consider themselves the LWO. We have
it's two guys.
We have Del Cruz del Toro and the guy who forgets he's Filipino, but he identifies as Mexican. And then
Eric, 50% of the LWO isn't Latino.
I know. And then we have two clowns. And I still don't have an update on Pagano. Still don't have an update. So Betty, I already know Marcus' answer. I called Marcus on the phone. Would you let Psycho Clown jump on you outside the ring? Because I said I'm not taking that bump. Not at all. That's a big motherfucker right there. That's a big man.
Yeah, but that's the same question you'd have to ask if I was going to allow you to do a big bottom rope splash on me. I'd say no.
Exactly. I agree.
Eric, I accept the middle rope from you. I'm not going to be that much from you.
Marcus,
even though I know you come from the top.
Marcus, my offense originates from the bottom rope, Marcus. I'm not going to the middle rope.
So, Eric, my question is, if your offense is from the bottom rope and you were diving from the outside of the ring, do you step onto the bottom rope before you step onto the apron to dive, or do you just dive off the bottom rope?
He stands on the apron, and then he uses the sides of the ring post to get onto the bottom rope, and then he bounces. That's how I think it happens.
Let me go back real quick into AEW.
My answer would be I would have took the dive, by the way. Eric,
I did have a strike.
You can't say we had a phone conversation. Mark's opinion is not going to be on the show.
Oh, no. But, Marcus, you can have your opinion, but I just need to say, I did have a strike for Tony Schiavone when he said that Austin Gunn is the best rope runner in the game. No, that is false. Fuck you. Go ahead, Mark. What's your opinion about being jumped on by the big clown?
No, that was it. It was just that I would accept it. I didn't think of it. It still wasn't the most unique spot of the night, which I believe was created by Joaquin Wilds because I feel like he's involved in all these random spots. The staircase to heaven dive. Was it Bravo or Rio? It was Rio, right?
Yeah.
That ran on the backs of everybody and then was so happy he made it. I thought he was gonna die on every back he stepped on. I thought he almost slipped and died. but I thought it was a cool spot. I thought it was a great match.
Did you tolerate this match? Because I know you don't like tag wrestling and what it was about.
I tolerated it because it was the moment it was done. I knew there was just like one match after this.
Yeah, but Manny, there was so much more after this match, though. We got Bronco, who comes from Sacramento. I didn't know, Oakland. He's from up north from California. California kid. You know that?
He's from Stockton more than Sacramento,
but that's where they built him from. They built him from Oakland. Oakland, I can see.
Oh, they said Oakland?
Yeah, he's Oakland. Yeah.
Oh, they said Sacramento.
And he was a former O lineman. That's what he was. Because I had to look up Bronco Nima. I was curious.
Why are you looking up Bronco Nima?
I don't know. I was just trying to see because he was going against Penta. He was going against Penta. And yeah, you guys are right. Lucien is a better wrestler. He is. But Bronco has a look that you might get figure out, but he lost, and then he got jumped out. And then Penta, as the announcer said, you probably should have told them no from the outside of the ring. Why did you get in the ring and tell them no?
I hope this bite Penta in the ass like the time Spider-Man let Uncle Billy get shot. I hope he has to carry this to his grave when he let happen to that man in that ring.
He let Bronco get beat?
Yeah, he let Bronco get his ass beat and was like, I don't have a problem with this. You can be a good man and stop this.
No, the motherfucker, but Penta ain't shit, and this is why he a bad guy in this situation. He made this match because he questioned why Bronco was in there. He beat Bronco, got Bronco jumped out, didn't help him, and he knew all the time he was gonna say no. He knew he was gonna say no.
They're showing off. Like, I don't know. Nah, I can't do it.
However, I think Ray and Dragon Lee might be better partners than anybody in Pedro's Del Mar, I don't think Carbon's kid can do anything to Roman.
Is this the first match they've ever had? Perros Del Mar? Because I haven't seen them have a match prior to this.
I think they had I think the
Garzas had a match.
They had one. I think it may have just been the Garzas.
I think it was the Garzas, yeah.
But
this group is kind of dead on arrival.
It is. But
and you can't give them a strike for having someone in two factions where Carmen Petrovich is in two factions. She's in the Natty Dungeon and she's in Perros Del Mar, as in
but Marcus,
Gabe Kidd is a Death Rider and
but that's the same show, Marcus. That is the same show.
However, they really booked the hell out of Edinburgh, Texas. I mean, it sounds like a skit, but because I forgot to point out where Ray in his fucking press conference also did some bullshit. He made for the vacant Triple I Latin American Championship match. It's a fatal 4-way match, but he added Damian Priest to it. It's Damian Priest, El Fiscal, El Hell de Dr. Wagner Jr., and La Parca. I mean, I'm going for La Parca in this match, but I don't think he's going to win. Then
I'm going for the doctor. I'm going for the doctor just to piss you two off.
Corey said something on commentary which really bothered me. So what they called, the Psycho Circus or something?
Yeah.
So they come out with trios titles, and then Corey goes, "These guys haven't been on TV since like January. What's going on with these titles? If they haven't been on TV,
Pagano, we have to update on Pagano.
What's going on?"
Then we have the War Raiders.
Trios titles.
We have the War Raiders versus Los Americanos. I probably could skip that match. I don't need that. Then we have a mystery gauntlet match that's going to take place where whoever wins that match will face Flamer for the title. But the thing is, it better not be Lady Shani or Catalina. It should not be them at all.
It's going to be Catalina.
Yeah.
And then we have Penta, Ray, and Dragon Lee going against Perros Del Mar. And I'm like, that should be fun.
That's an amazing card they put together.
But I have a feeling that's for 2 nights, right? Though, because it's 1 week and then the next week, right?
No, I think this is competing with. Is this the one competing with All In?
It's the Heat Wave. Oh yeah, it is.
This is the one competing with All In. This is the NXT Heat Wave, and this show airs at 9 in the morning.
Oh, damn! It's actually a really good card if you're at the Triple I. It really is. Would it tell me not to watch AEW? No.
I think they got to be honestly. I'm not gonna. This isn't me trying to throw shade at AEW right now. The All In card is not that impressive to me, and I think that AAA. I'm more interested in that card than I am what's going on All In. The main event of Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega is the only match I honestly remember that's on this card.
Well, good news for everybody because there will not be a Sunday show tomorrow. So next week because we'll be doing a watch along. But that means no one has to watch Collision.
You know what the worst part about doing All In for the 12 hours is going to be?
That your ass is going to hurt?
The next day, it's a Hacksaw Jim Duggan 3-hour watch along.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
You have booked this poorly.
Is this the card right now? This is a pretty shitty card. We got the gauntlet match. The casino gauntlet match.
Marcus,
I'm sick of
we can
that.
always reschedule it.
I know.
Medi, guys, I think the Hacksaw Jim Duggan watch-along should be just the watch-along that's always constantly moved. Each one, like, we're gonna get to it. We're going to get to it. It's gonna,
Sorry, we ran out of time. We were going to do the
yeah.
Jim
Due
Duggan
to
watch-along.
scheduling conflicts, we have rescheduled the Hacksaw Jim Duggan for September 30th. You know,
Manny's out with a ruptured lip, so we can't do the
Spleen.
Marcus I have temporary blindness. I cannot watch that.
Manny has a cold sore on his tongue. He cannot talk, but he did the show.
Rico had a dentist appointment. We cannot do the Hacksaw Jim Duggan show.
So, as of right now, we have the Casino Gauntlet match. We have Divine Dominion versus I can't remember these girls' names for no reason. I don't know why. The Brawling Birds. You have Edge and Christian against the Young Bucks. You have the dumb bitch Willow versus Mercedes. And then you have Omega and Ospreay. I'm assuming we're going to have Mox and Nigel. Then I'm also assuming we're going to have some type of trios match and stuff like that. So they're going to stack this card with some other stuff that
they got 9 more matches they're going to add. You know Jungle Boy's going to make the show.
Oh, I think I heard that Jungle Boy
Jericho's probably going to make the show somehow. They go throw the kitchen sink at it.
Jericho's probably going to set up a feud during Rev Pro the night before.
Simon Miller versus the Costco guys in a pre-show match or something.
I will say that I don't know, but you know, like sometimes there's always like a marquee matches on All In the card that just really get you excited. This year it just seems like they put all their money into Omega versus Ospreay, and that's it. Because like nothing else really seems like it's out there. Like Willow versus Mercedes is fine, but I don't think it's like the match that I really need to see. I think I would prefer to see Thekla versus Mercedes. That's just me.
They sold currently 40,000 tickets for the show, which is an upgrade. They were at like 26 like a month ago. They've upgraded. Ticket prices get cheaper, and the main event.
Yeah, but all the ticket prices are half price. They are all half price.
That's not the point, Manny. They got people to show up.
No, I think like Marcus, we'll go to shit if they slash the price in half. You'd be like, yep, there you go.
Well, the WWE would do that with their SummerSlam tickets. They would have had better attendance. They would be able to announce their attendance for the night.
No, it's one of those things that like there's some events as you get closer to the event, ticket prices get cheaper. Then there's other events as you get closer. No, not the BTS show. The tickets are getting higher.
They're really famous. That's SA lister. That's like talking if Taylor Swift don't lower her prices.
Yeah,
like A-list. Or Beyonce. These are A-listers.
You're a bit too old to be complaining about BTS tickets.
I got my tickets, so I'm good. But seeing these prices is crazy.
I know somebody going to 3 shows.
3.
Yeah.
By the end of it, I would have attended 3 concerts.
I'm accusing them of stealing.
What shows are they going to?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the LA one and some whatever they're around local. I think they're going to maybe 2 LA ones. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing around here, Eric. I don't follow the BTS. I'm not behind the scenes, okay?
I don't understand why you've gone 3 times. Once you've seen them once is enough.
Nah, man. You got to figure out what the DJ is going to spin, man. Got to go to the deep catalog. Got to. Don't worry about it. And then you don't know who you're going to be sitting next to the next day because it's a different vibe in that concert. It feels good. Everybody baves. Everybody is happy. It is not wrestling. It is not.
So, Eric, I planned on getting you a MAGA hat and
and
have the King of Sports shirt while you go to the BTS concert. Would you do that?
No. Okay, not at all. It's a place of happiness, Marcus.
I just want you to corrupt him. I just wanted to be that controversial black man in there.
I'm almost 100% sure there's no MAGA at a BTS.
Oh, I'm 100% sure there's MAGA there. What the fuck?
There's 100% MAGA there. There's MAGA everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, not as much, but yeah.
So we missed. I think Wesley. He said, "When is Birthright approaching Zika Fatu?" I guess that's
The
another
new one?
Samoa that's
No,
someplace.
it should be Zilla. I think it's.
I know, but I think Marcus. There's so many Fatus. It could be a Zika for all we
he's
know.
confusing it with the Zika virus. I'm
Zika
assuming that's
virus.
Belichick. I would hope they would confront him. Be like, hey, why are we not? The bloodline, the birthright is kind of the same thing. It's just we white. Let's just merge this.
And one of their brothers had to be reminded that they was a dog and they shouldn't have been doing that stupid shit that they were doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Umaga hat, Eric. I messed up.
Oh, you know, they should have Zilla come out in a Umaga hat. Just says Umaga.
Just goes you and then the MAGA apps. Oh, that would be amazing.
You
That would
made-
honestly be amazing merchandise.
You made the Nolly family great again. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that could happen. I mean, you
Fuck the
know,
Noe family.
look, the question is though, Marcus, because you said this.
I don't know what I said.
You said that we
Words
should
about
stop
mine.
watching Collision. That only one of us is sacrificed. But Marcus, I
Yes.
will also point out.
We should play Collision Roulette every
Well,
week.
Marcus,
where
I
we see
also
the
feel
random wheel of who has to watch it.
But I also feel that Collision brought a lot of fun conversations and talking about stupid stuff.
No, I disagree.
No,
I think
you
Triple
got
I-
more
Triple-
angrier than anyone about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
They gave
Triple
me back to
I
back.
brought in
Triple threat.
joy and anger and entertainment. Triple I was the heart and soul of this episode of this show, and I refuse to let Collision say it had any bit of this. If I see a
It
show
did.
that has
It
Mike
did.
Bayley and Commander Team together, it is an automatic strike, and the show needs to be canceled.
Marcus, this is the show that made everyone go to look at Eric and go, "You still got it."
Eric was Rey Mysterio on Raw this week. Got two, you still got a chance.
I was literally I was watching Collision. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this?
Eric must be out of trial. That's why he had
No,
it.
I'm in trial again.
Oh.
No, I came back to a media case and I was pissed about that. Like I was like, shit.
I gotta figure out how to get to those Rey
And then-
Mysterio press conferences for the show.
As most of you
Marcus with the
didn't
Sharpshooters,
watch,
Ray. You're bullshit.
and most of the people didn't watch the Late Late Show. Eric has quit the Late Late Show.
I am going to try to make an effort, but I can't guarantee I'm going to be there or not. But also, if you guys want them to keep the August 31st day of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, if you want to make Marcus sit through 2 nights, Marcus and Betty, let us know in the comments. If not, if no one comments about Hacksaw Jim Duggan, that date will be subject to change. I'm going to put it on you guys now. If you guys want it, because they do it for you. They do it for you.
As Eric pick his boogers and eat
Nah,
some-
man. Have you ever like touch your nose and you feel something right there? You be like, damn, what the hell is that? I don't know what it is.
I'm just gonna assume Eric's performance is based off of the sweet cocaine powder. That's why he's rubbing his nose at the end of the show, talking about, I need another hit, I need another
Oh
hit.
no!
look
Oh
over
no!
Oh,
no!
no!
He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
He's gonna
you know
do it,
what?
guys. He's
You know
gonna
what?
do it
How
to
about
you.
this? If we get 5 comments of just you know what, 7 comments of Ho for
You're
or
asking, Marcus,
USA.
you're setting
No.
the bar really low. You are setting the bar really low.
You gotta go.
We want
10 comments from 10
I'm
different
trying to
people
be
that say ho.
realistic that because you know I think we only have 10 people. 10 people there. 10 people with the comment of Ho or USA or some type of
Not
Hacksaw
in
Jim
the chat.
Duggan reference.
Not in the
Not in
chat.
Not in the chat, not in the chat. In the actual comment post video, if we get it, Hacksaw Jim Duggan watch along will happen Monday. If not, it will be postponed to a later date. Not all in weekend.
We advise you not to include your family members to post on this video.
I also
Unique
spoke-
comments, not just Kane going ho.
I
Or-
spoke
Okay,
or-
you
or-
got 10 comments of going, oh.
I spoke with Sharpie wife about when she will be available for a watch along. She said it would probably be better in a Saturday afternoon, like late afternoon, depending on what her clients. But if you guys give her a date, she can try to work around not booking too many clients that day.
Well, the
I don't
problem
remember
on a
what-
Saturday is Marcus.
Bring them in. Bring in the clients. This has to be healthy for them. It's just Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Oh, that's what it was. We watched shit.
Hey, Morbius. It's Morbius first.
Oh, it's Morbius? I didn't know what we were doing first. For you guys doing a watch along Morbius, I have never seen Morbius. So it will be
Neither
my
shall
first
Jay.
viewing of it. Oh, shit.
Manny, I've also never seen Morbius. I think you're the only
wow.
person who's
You
seen
weren't
Morbius.
invited to this. We inquired about your wife.
Oh. You know what? I go sit my ass at the end. Let me go sit my ass at the end of Oak Street then. Let me go sit my ass there.
While we watching Morbius, Eric, how you gonna feel if your wife is giving Manny a foot massage?
I'll be upset. Be real upset. I'm gonna find a sledgehammer.
Marcus, can you leave the room? I need to talk to Eric. About Oak Street.
Marcus,
unless you've seen
I don't think Marcus cares about the end of Oak Street being spoiled. Marcus, you can stay and hear the ridiculousness of this. You can. Mark, we can't hear you. What did you say?
Oh yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to mute you guys for me.
Mark, you don't care about this movie. Go ahead, man. What's your question?
So aside from the husband going Triple H on a fucking dinosaur,
piss me off.
Or taking a Polaroid of two dinosaurs fucking.
Yeah. This is all the things that happen.
Just put your hands up when you're done with it. I have muted myself, your audio. Just like
okay. But so she goes back in. They managed to find a portal, which doesn't make sense.
The retcon pissed me off, Betty. It pissed me off. Also, you know what else pissed me off? The whole let's imply that the daughter might be a lesbian. That was unnecessary. So unnecessary. That like the brother got like jealous because the girl that he liked might not like girls. But shout out to old girl who had survival instinct and said, "Fuck, I'm going through this portal no matter what." My whole thing is that she called. Go ahead.
She called all the people. She called all the people. But what don't make sense is what happened to the three of them?
Yeah.
Because when they go back to that barbecue, there's two of that other girl. There's two of them.
Yeah. But then also for me though, I'm still pissed that when he took the sledgehammer to the back of the knee and knocked the dinosaur out, I was like, damn. And then for me, when he was celebrating, I was like, you dumb, you deserve to die. So when the dinosaur woke up and ate him, I was like, yeah. So of course, after they retconned the entire movie at the end, I was pissed, Manny. I was pissed. I'm still pissed about this movie.
And the boy is a liability the entire movie. He is a Eric, did you see the state of those bow and arrows? He missed every time.
Yes.
He missed every time except the one where it was right in front of him.
But he almost missed that shit. And then let me also just point out where I had a flaw. I had a flaw with that one. That one arrow made the giant eel turn around and go kill somebody. She was stabbing that motherfucker like ja, 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 like that, and he wasn't even phased. I hated this movie but loved the movie at the same time for all the reasons. And how Betty, she was fighting her manifesto and that shit got destroyed in the thing, and then she realized after her husband died she loved him then. I was like, dude got fired. He got fired. What's up with the
when he called her out, don't act like this story ain't about us, like you want to leave us.
Yeah. But Manny, how many pizzas was he selling to be able to pay the mortgage?
He was doing it for 2 weeks, Eric. He was doing it for 2 weeks.
No. All right, we should let Marcus back in. Marcus, how was it watching all the hand movements, not knowing what was going on?
Okay, you guys had a very interesting conversation with no audio. It just was a lot of hand movements and shock.
Marcus, that movie is like an episode of Collision. You like, why? Why is this stuff happening? That's the best way to describe it. It's like watching AEW Collision.
So what you're saying? I shouldn't bootleg that shit at the.
I will still watch this over Morbius, Eternals, Craven.
Shit, I never finished Eternals, man. I never finished Eternals.
No, because that movie is designed to make you sleep, Eric. That's a sleep aid. That movie is a sleep aid.
I got to the part where the turn happened, and then I was like, I don't care.
Ryan's review of the Odyssey was, how did this Asian man get on that boat, and why did he jump off?
I had to get back to the Fast and the Furious movie.
Because he was promised big T bitches.
I don't know what he was promised. That was Ryan's review, and then he also swear Robert Pattinson said the N-word, and they cut it out and put bangers.
So Marcus, a question. What made you Han in the Odyssey, Marcus? What could the sirens have told you?
They could have just told me of some ice cream, man. I'm done. I'm done with this. Yeah, Odysseus and his boy. They could have told me, man, you can get away from these people right here. Okay. So the rest of them gonna die from eating meat in the dark anyway.
So I'm confused. Drake Monroe got his name now. He's El
Blake?
Carnicero. Isn't that a meat market?
Oh, Drake Monroe. I don't know why I thought you meant Blake Monroe. No, he's the butcher. He's the butcher.
Oh, okay.
He's the butcher. That's what
shit.
Garcia means, butcher.
Hey, he should call him and see if the blade is available. He used to wear masks too. Come on, man.
He calls if the butcher's available and be like,
Nah, man.
Butcher.
Nah, Mark, you remember last time we saw the butcher wasn't looking as good as he was. You remember? The blade was getting kind of kiki too, so we might need to do a blade 2.0.
I believe the Bunny Alley is back at TNA, right?
Yeah.
They really missed the mark with
They
the blade.
did.
button.
It's tag team wrestling.
Oh, Avery Styles is also going to be on TNA.
Oh, yeah. Oh, at Lockdown tonight, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's tonight. Let's see if he set up chairs and built the ring.
You know, I see so many different takes on that, but like, the Big Show's take on it was just the one of like, it's just the old guys trying to bully the young guys.
Yeah. I saw Braun Strowman attack the new generation. I believe I don't know if he was on the set of his show, but he was talking about how the business wasn't the same when he noticed, and the lack of respect isn't there, and he was doing the same thing. He said the same thing basically what Waller said, how people were just on their phones or not watching the title. They're not thanking the main eventers or nothing like that. He said it's very disrespectful these days back there. People are leaving. They're in the next town before the show here.
But Marcus, you know, that's the thing about this whole entire generation, because that was one of the knocks about Kyle Tucker that they were talking about in the Cubs before he became a Dodger, that he was more concerned about his numbers and he would be on his phones in the dugout instead of being engaged in what was going on the field and stuff like that. I think that attention spans for people younger are not as what they used to be. Hence why I think that our show struggles, because I don't think anybody really wants to commit an hour and a half.
Our show has been struggling for 21 years. It ain't the time. I'm not going to pin it on the new generation, because it didn't work in the old generation and the generation before that.
Marcus, let me have my own fucking narrative, man. Let me have my own
narrative. Eric, the show back in the day when it was strictly audio was 3 hours. 3 hours.
And Manny, you know why? Because you work with him. You know what it's like working with this man.
No. You would read emails for at least an hour and a half. But also, it's some of my fault.
3 hours, and then people were engaged because they were sending emails. No one sends emails anymore unless it's some guy from someone trying to get on the show. Apparently. When's the last time you checked the email?
We have somebody named Josetta Verdul. She's from Style Hall team.
You don't even give out the email address anymore.
She said, I'm reaching out directly because we're speaking with small number creators about a simple paid mention on our platform for their content.
I give it to them for free. Who are they? We give it to them for free.
Style Hall, Marcus. Style Hall.
Style Hall. Everybody go check out Style Hall.
This might actually be a legit email, though. I don't know.
Don't fall for it, Eric. You're old. Don't fall for it. Don't click it.
No, for the first time, the email address actually matched what they were selling. It's not like a weird thing. They're from Hall.com. So I was like, wow, they're actually trying to put some effort into making us bitch and stuff. But we're not stylish at all.
Actually, does our email appear when on the Eve shows when we support Manny of the Sharpshooters? The only place to ever get our title right.
The link to the YouTube appears.
Oh.
It's like youtube.com/the Sharpshooters.
Yeah. Eric, if you don't know, Eve has a read for Manny because he's championship tier.
Mark, we talk about it every week.
Yeah.
However, we are also that read is gonna feature, I think, on AEW, my AEW for the Eve show next Friday.
I'm looking forward to it. I want this to go on for the rest of my life, and then someone just go, well, who the fuck was Manny all those years ago? That's why we randomly got this every show.
No, like, honestly, personally,
and no one ever looked at it.
I hope that they get so big one day that they say they want to fly Marcus out to England to go, but then Marcus can't go because he doesn't have a passport, so they have to send me as a double because I dress just like Marcus and I have to play the role of Grand Finale. Hey, everybody, I'm the Grand Finale.
Is that your impersonation of me? That's a disgrace.
Dick in my ear.
Lend me your ears because there's dick in mine.
How old was that show? That show was like episode 50 or titled Baby.
That's early.
That show might still be within 20 episodes of when Kane had flights canceled. That's
That was before baby oil became cool, Diddy. Or it gave Diddy the idea of the baby oil. It is 20 years ago, so Diddy could have been like, that's it right there. They're going to be glistening.
Kay said, I thought you guys trimmed down the shows from 4 hours to 1.5 now. Now, today we just went really low. Unfortunately, when I get super engaged and passionate, shows can't go low. It's not just Marcus. This could be me, too.
Is that what your wife says? When it gets passionate, it can go long.
Oh, yeah. You know. When it's engaging, man, you be like, we gonna in for a long time.
Fucking wife. Damn, the bills. I got to go. Then it's passionate one when it's like, okay.
Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. Make sure to join us next Sunday for the AEW Watch Along, but Manny and Marcus will be back tomorrow with a watch along, I'm assuming, correct? Of Eve.
Oh, Wrestle Queendom 6, show 2. Marcus will probably get the videos wrong again, because that's how we do.
No, we don't have 30 streams set up like last time when I had to go like, what the fuck one is
Last time we had 2.
Last
week we had 2. And they were labeled part 1, part 2, and you still messed it up.
No, I didn't mess up last week. It was the week before.
Then on Tuesday, join the boys as they talk about whatever took place on Monday Night Raw. And then on Thursday, it'll be the Late Show. Who knows if I'll be there or won't be there, but you can always do us a favor. I know it's a Late Show. Just click the video and have it run in the background. Let us get those view counts up. Run our numbers up. Just play our videos in the back.
I drove home on a flat tire to get to that Thursday show, the Late Show.
If you go to the Apple Store, go on every MacBook in that place and go to YouTube and just play our video.
Let's falsify numbers. Let's make us be famous. Let us be profitable. Let us get some AdSense or something like that. So we can take donations.
Yeah, we're trying to scrape up money to share my AEW account. You guys want to donate to the show?
And then also, as you guys are saying ho in the comments, if you have any suggestions of what we could do to maybe increase the enjoyment of this channel, do you guys want to see smaller nuggets of videos, like a 10-minute video of Marcus just sitting there picking his ear, like, hey, I'm here.
What kind of content is that?
Hey guys, I'm here.
If you want me to give you random content of Marcus trapped on doing a stream and just sitting here going, hey, hi, I'll do it. But only for a fee.
Shit.
I'll sit here all day. Y'all just pay me. I'll just be like, hey.
The content I've recently been enjoying is the Am I the Asshole comments. Stories from Reddit where people write all these things and go, am I the asshole for this? I've been enjoying that. So maybe you guys might want to enjoy that. That's always a good question
about, am I an asshole?
I always just said, I probably am. If enough people say it, I'm probably the asshole. But fuck them. Like Phil said, if I wanted to be associated with losers, I wouldn't do it. Whatever he said. If your friends are all losers, I'm sorry I don't want to be associated with losers.
I think more times, often than not, I am an asshole. But at the same time, people say, Eric, you are an asshole, but you're also very nice, too. So, it's what they be like, yeah, you could be an asshole, but we also know that your heart is in the right place. So, I got to take that. I mean, I only like people who I like. If I don't like you, I don't give a fuck about you. It's simple as that. And I know that's a bad way to look at things.
I know I'm an asshole when I relate to Larry David on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, man, Larry David is my spirit out.
Larry David is so relatable, it's disgusting.
He's being the asshole most of the situations.
Like, the greatest thing about that is that the one episode where he talks about the motherfucker that parked row in the parking spot, and then you got to park row, and then somebody's going to come out and see you park like that, and they going to blame you for parking because no one know that the person before you parked that. I was like, shit, I be thinking about that shit.
I saw a video the other day on Instagram of a woman complaining, and the whole narrative seems like she's the car, the car on the left. The car on the left is parked perfectly. The car on the right.
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
The car on the right is like partly in the other lane. Yeah. And then she's like, I can't even get into my car. I was like, oh, you're the guy. You're the car on the red. You're the car. You're the bitch trying to complain.
Yeah, you're the one who parked poorly.
This is your fault.
I should think about it. If we ever get 1,000 likes on a video, maybe I would shave my goatee.
1,000 likes.
1,000 likes. Not on a short, but on a video.
I'm about to create 1,000 fake accounts and some bots. I'm gonna call Lex Luthor to get some of his monkeys on this one.
Marcus, the sad part about it, I know you would put that much work into
One episode, 10,000 views, unexplained.
Not views, Marcus, likes, buddy.
No,
likes.
no. 10,000 views, 1,000 likes.
Marcus be sitting there. Hey, bitch, where is it at? Cut it off.
Oh, no,
I want it on stream.
I would drive to your house, and it's going to be like, the lose your hair match, and I'm going to come in, and I'm going to come with the little clip, duh, and I'm going to shave piece by piece, throw it in the air, celebrate the whole deal.
Valhalla.
We did it. We're going to give the payoff, unlike the Will Yuta hair versus hair match.
Oh, Will, you'd be told shut the fuck up.
No, the worst part, his hair versus hair match. Now he cuts his hair low in like a fade. It's much better. I'm like, this makes me sick.
He realized he looked better with short hair.
It's disgusting.
No, I need to go buy me some dress socks. So what can I say? So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We went long today, guys. Sorry about that. Break it up. Watch it, but just have the video play in the background though. Get our numbers up. We appreciate it. And if you were here live and you watched it, go watch it again on a repeat and have it play in the background. Do it all.
12. No, watch it 12 hours later because YouTube do some funny things about streams. So
really,
what they do is they do all our watch hours for the next 12 hours of the live stream, and then it just erases, and then your watch hours goes down to 0. 12 hours later, but at the end of the stream. So maybe we'll put it on again 12 hours later so our hours go up, please.
No, I'm just saying, like,
the replay show.
No, a lot of people are complaining about what they are doing to, to the views and stuff like that. It's crazy. So, yeah, whatever. But, we don't do it for that. We do it for you, and we hope you guys appreciate what we do for you. And we'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys next week or maybe on the late show. But make sure to catch Manny and Marcus tomorrow as they do a watch along for Eve. Anyway, stay safe, stay sharp, stay blessed, go with God, and remember the Hacksaw Jim Duggan is here. I'm Eric. He's Marcus the Grand Finale. He's Lord Manny Hayes. We out. Till next time. Stay sharp.